No makeup on or nothing.
Good morning, everybody. I know y'all heard Nisa talking about her makeup. We started this. We went over our pre thing this morning, y'all. So y'all have got to excuse us this morning. I want to welcome everyone to Power of Attorney. I am Latanya Moore, your host, and y'all know here at Power of Attorney, one of the things that I have promised and I have focused on is that I want to start bringing you guys the best, the brightest, the forward thinking thought leaders. But you know, I'm always posting, I'm always saying things, but I'm always looking for opportunities to bring in people that really have their thumbs on the pulse beat of what's going on in the entrepreneurship community, and people that are great resources personally to me. I always tell you guys, I don't do recommendations, I do testimonials. So people that you will see before you, when I tell you this is a testimonial, you know that it's a lock. You know that this is my testimonial for this person. This lady, Nisi Croft, probably needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. Before I bring up her camera so that you guys can see Nisi, I am going to just share just very quickly. One of the things that I appreciate so much about Nisi is that she and I connected months ago. You know how when you're a part of a network and you start just seeing people and you seeing what they're doing, and when someone reaches out to you that you don't know and they say, I like what you're doing, keep doing what you're doing. They don't want nothing from you. All they want is just to give you encouragement and just to say, keep doing what you're doing. I'm in your corner. I'm cheering you on. And that's how Nisi and I came together. So I'm going to bring her camera up right now and let you guys know that how much I appreciate Nisi, how much I see that she is investing in so many other people. And this woman is literally threading together an intergenerational group so that we can not just build legacies on our own, but help our children, grandchildren, and their grandchildren build legacies. So I'm excited to have her here because we are going to be talking to you guys. This is a real talk session about how to stop leeches from bleeding your business, right? This is from, look, you see what it says? She's the connector, right? So she is the expert on how to get rid of leeches in your business. But before we jump into that conversation, Nisi, tell them who you are and what you do.
Okay, my name is really Sue Nisi Croft. Nisi is just a nickname that I've been using. I am a lifestyle and business strategist, creative visionary. That means I create a whole lot of stuff, and that's why this is a good topic for me, because I'm such a creative person. I've been in business for over 25 years, and I've been helping women start business for over 25 years. I don't know a whole, I'm not really big on tooting my own horn. I kind of like to let my work speak for itself. I create programs. I'm just pretty much like I call myself a digital disruptor, a visionary digital disruptor, because I say that because sometimes your vision is all out of whack and you're all over here and you're all over there. And so what I do, I come in and pull all of that chaotic visionary mindset that you got going on, shake it up, smash it all together, and pull out that one seed that's going to grow your vision. And I've been pretty successful with that for over 25 something years. So that's what I do. I create shit. I'm sorry.
Y'all, listen, I told y'all in the pre-post, this may require a no filter alert. I'm just letting you guys know. Don't hold us responsible for what comes out of her mouth, because we are moving into a very sensitive topic. For those of you that know me, I'm always talking about protect your brand, protect your brand. Look at who you're connected to. Check your circle, double check your circle, triple check your circle, trim the fat. I'm saying all sorts of things all over the place because I absolutely mean it. Not because I'm a lawyer, but I believe that there are vision stealers, that there are dream stealers, and there are dream killers. And I believe that there are people that specifically seek out to steal your destiny. So what I want to do is I want to be that person that says, I need you to open your eyes. I need you to look. Now, having said that, I have people like Niecy. I have people like Mario Brown and others that say, I need you to watch your back, right? Vanessa McLean. I have people that'll say, hey, Niecy always say, little sis, check this. She don't tell me what to do with it, but she's always on the lookout for me because she's like, look, I want to make sure that your brand is successful. So I need you to check this right here. So again, this is what we're talking about. And this is why this topic is so just important to me. I did a post, a couple of days ago, Niecy, about there are people that are looking to infect your business versus affect and effect. And so we got into a conversation. There were several leading ladies of entrepreneurship, as I call them. Everybody's not available at the last minute to hop on, but Niecy was available because I said, you know what, wait a minute. We may need to have a conversation about this because I told you guys 2018 for me and my brand is about unleashing your power, but you need to understand who's at the source of the circuit, right? You don't need the person at the circuit breaker box that's going to flip the switch. That ain't what you need. You need somebody that's going to say, oh, let me plug in, and then you plug into mine. So y'all can see I'm overly excited about it because I'm gonna share with y'all the situation that happened, and I hope the person is watching. I'm not gonna call their names, but I hope that they're watching. But Niecy, I'm gonna turn it over to you because I'm getting a little bit annoyed because I'm thinking about my own situation. But go ahead.
Well, we all have those situations where people come in, and I have had situations because I create a lot of stuff, and there is not one day that I'm not creating stuff. I have what I call my creative closet. I mean, it looks like a hoarder's closet because those are all the things that I have been creating for years. And sometimes, you just don't stop creating, you create. And then sometimes you'll pull it out of the closet and bring it into reality. I heard some time ago that, everybody has ideas. Everybody has ideas, but unless you execute that idea, it's nothing but an idea. Nothing but an idea. And I know it pains people when they have an idea and they say, well, that was my idea. But did you execute the idea? Did you go through and put the thing in motion? And I'm really big on execution and putting things in motion. As a creative visionary, I create stuff, I put it out there. One day some bird will come up and pick up that seed and say, I like this seed. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell them the seed. Everything that I create doesn't come to reality, but it's out there because just like you said, there's always somebody out there that wants your product or your services. But back to stealing stuff.
Leaches. We talking about leeches.
They suck you.
Niecy being nice. Y'all heard us at the top of this show. So I'm telling y'all, Niecy will get you right together real quick. Let me tell y'all, we talking about leeches. So let me put this in the context because this is early in the morning. I don't want to waste anybody's time.
I'll steal your crap. That ain't no leech. That leech go steal a little bit of your stuff and add their stuff to it. But I'm talking about people that straight out, you being nice. I'm not gonna be nice. They stealing your shit. They stealing your stuff. That's it. I mean, that's about as real as it can get. When you come in, you look at my stuff because I'm gonna put it out there because I want you to see it. But you don't come in there and do a Melania Trump on me. What's her name? Melania Trump on me. That's what I call it. You plagiarize the whole thing. You change 2 words, but the rest of it is my shit.
At least they changed a couple of words. At least they didn't take your logo off and put their logo on and think. Listen, let me tell y'all something about Latanya. I'm gonna have to go on and keep this real because I'm fired up about this. When y'all see me post something and I put the hashtag I Steal Sue, understand I'm watching. You can think that you done got away with something. You can think that you have changed anything, but understand, I go to the root of the problem. You will never succeed. I always tell people that. If you ever think that, this is what I tell my clients. When I say check your circle, let me tell you what I'm talking about when I talk about the leech. See, the leech is the person that's in the water with you. The leech is the person that's swimming with you. They acting like they down with you. They in the boat with you, but what they really trying to do is attach to you and your vision so that they can suck as much out as they can suck and eat. Because guess what? They don't care that they done gave your business Lyme disease, you know, or whatever it is that you get from leeches. Don't get it twisted now. We got some leeches. We got some ticks. We got some parasites. They all over the place. So what I'm trying to tell you is this whole protect your brand movement, I'm telling you, is really not about you. It's about being vigilant. It is about protecting the very essence of why you're here, why you are here. Every person that is dispatched to this earth, you are sent here for a specific purpose and cause. And leeches are specifically sent to short circuit it. That's what I'm talking about. So what I'm saying to you, I'm fierce when it comes down to protecting my stuff. Because if I see it, that's just like if I'm down with you and it's like, wait a minute now, this look a little bit too much like so-and-so stuff. I'm gonna say, Niecy, watch. I don't know. Do you know this person? Like, what's going on? Because just like she said, everybody has ideas. And when you have a brilliant idea, sometimes there's somebody possibly doing something similar. You know what I'm saying? But again, that whole little take a few words and then because I said it, I made it mine. Don't try that with me. Because understand when I tell you, I know how to operate in court. It don't matter if I ain't licensed in every state in the world. I can still sue you. That's all I'm saying.
And you know, and I feel you on that part because I grabbed a name, developed a whole thing about it, website, Facebook page, face group, Instagram, Periscope, and the sucker went viral. Wrote a book, sold one copy to who I thought was in my circle, a friend. She took my shit.
I know you was hot.
Took my shit. After she took it, she said in front of 10,000 people, that you're lying. You took my stuff. That belonged to my people. Really? In front of 10,000 viewers. She said that. But see, the thing about it, sometimes I do things under anonymous names so that you don't know it's me that's putting it out there. So there's this big old fictitious name. So when you showed your true self to that anonymous person, you just told on yourself. 10,000 viewers. She said that. Ooh, who is that?
So listen, I had to bring in Mario Brown. Mario, if you can mute your computer audio and just do it like this when you got it muted.
You showed your true.
Okay, so while he's handling that, let me tell you, I inboxed Mario and I said, if you're on, come on in here. Because see, let me tell you why I asked him to come in. Mario is the person that's going to help you deal with these issues. See, when you contact Niecy, she going to go and tell you, y'all know what she going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how to prepare this paperwork. Exactly. I'm going to tell you how to prepare this paperwork. But here's the thing. Mario, you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. What Mario is going to show you and tell you in this situation is how to repair your internal damage. Because see, depending on how close this person was to you, like what Niecy just shared, you will have some residual, probably emotional damage, because then it's going to make you say, well, I can't work with nobody. If my friend who down with me is going to do this, then what happens next? What happens the next time? And it's going to make you shell shocked. Remember, I told you, these people are sent to short circuit your vision and mission. You don't just get to the earth in happenstance. So understand, and that's why, Mario, thank you for literally being available like right now, because this was not pre-planned. So I do appreciate it, because I know that you're very busy. Talk with us a little bit. I don't know if you were even watching the show, but talk with us a little bit, Mario, about what can people do in that situation when now they have some internal hurt connected to this.
Thanks, Lasagna. I'm so glad I'm available too. It's good to see you, Nisi, in person, really.
Hey.
Yeah, we've been talking a little bit, but you know, it's very important because it can leave you damaged and you can develop trust issues. But I think the most important thing is to recognize that sometimes that has to happen for you to develop a skill set to recognize it on the front end. I believe all things work together. Now, some people say, I wish that never had happened. But if it never happened to you, how would you develop a skill set to recognize it before? And it's got to happen with someone who is very close to you, someone that you trust very much, because you will be deceived if you miss that, because our loyalty sometimes blinds us. So what has to happen is, in order to really get the meat of that, you've got to turn that situation and say, let me recognize where I missed it. Because what I know, Latanya Nisi, is that the characteristics and the traits were present. Your loyalty blinded you. Sometimes we get so impressed with a person's skill set that we don't look at their character. What we have to do is to develop a greater listening skill. We have to watch behaviors of those that are closest to us in small matters. Watch their integrity in small matters, because there's no way in the world you can have no integrity in small matters and then you become integral in large. You have to watch also, because what happens is we get so damaged that we actually push away the people that have really been assigned to us to take us to that next level. And so what we have to recognize is, in our growth, you have to turn it around and make it a moment of growth, that you realize that it can be your family member, it can be your boo, it can be whatever. But jealousy can really disguise itself, and it'll mask itself as your cheerleader. It'll mask itself as your greatest supporter. But they're sitting there. But I believe again that the Judas is necessary. The Judas is absolutely mandatory, because you got to develop that skill set to recognize that I cannot be so impressed with your skill set. And even if your skill set is what I need, I got to watch your character. I got to know your heart in the matter. And sometimes that means just being quiet, watching how they deal with small matters, and that'll open that door for you. And you cannot become bitter. The only way for you not to become bitter about it and to be so extra guarded is to say, what did I miss? What did I miss? I cannot be so blinded by that, because the smallest things will indicate who that person really is.
Yeah, I agree. And then I think that your next step is, what did I miss? Right? That's going to be your next step. Your next step is, what are the things now that I know this, that, okay, now it was this. You know, I'm the type of person that when I deal with people, or when somebody wants to deal with me, I watch them. Like Mario said, I watch them. You're not going to know everything about a person. I look at how do our energies interact. Mm-hmm. When I'm in a room with you, how are you interacting with me? How am I interacting with you? How is our communication? What is going on in the unspoken?
Right.
Because again, that really is the things that you pay attention to, right? And so again, when we look at the leeches, the ticks, I keep telling y'all, this real, right? And the parasites, because see, the parasite is that person that they get all up in and intertwined, right? They stuck in there, and what they do, they become so intertwined in what you're doing. All they're looking to do is feed and grow off of what you're doing. That's right. Ain't bringing nothing to the table now. But the thing about the parasite, they'll stay around forever.
Absolutely.
Suck you dry. Now the leech gonna get, and the tick, they gonna get all that they can.
But look, right? let me say this real quick about that tick too. It takes someone who is skilled to get a tick off you.
Yeah, because if it's done, it's gonna leave that sting in there.
Absolutely.
That's why they need to call you. You gotta get that. You gotta get that tick. Listen, y'all. If this is your situation, that Mario has described. Y'all know I told y'all now, don't do no recommendations, but let me tell y'all better call him. So you won't be out here ready to ride out on some people.
But I think
call Mario, let him walk you off the ledge.
But I think you and Nisi though are really are actually initiating a conversation that business or entrepreneurs need to take seriously, because this is going to happen. Nisi, you said that you are a creator. Well, people know that about you, so they know, let me watch Nisi.
Of course.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They know what you do, so let me stand back and watch. And you become the prompter of ideas. But people are so low down as well diggers. You know what I mean? They are low down as well diggers. They will sit there and wait, and they will feed off of that energy that you're giving. And so what we have to do is to also not let the left hand know what the right hand is doing most times, because we have to do it in a manner. But see, of course, if you're being trolled, it's going to happen. But I believe this is also a good place to say, we must find the thing that marks our work and separate it so that everybody that watches say, that's where they got that from. There is something in us that literally trademarks, personally, spiritually, it trademarks what we do. And so those who observe the thief, the leech, the parasite will be able to say, you know what? It's good, but you got that from so-and-so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that, but see, that again is about that branding. It's about, this is why, like Nisi was saying, she deals with people that they all over the place. Right? And she helps them come and juice it on down to that one seed. And that's what you're talking about. You're talking about that seed. What is it that you do? When I talk to people about understanding their brand identity, it's not like the branding imaging specialist. What I tell them is what you said. What are you known for? When I had to come down to ask myself, and I had to do this critically on my own, what separates you from any other business lawyer? Because there's hundreds of thousands of them out there. And they add into the fold every February and June. What is it about you? What do you do that's going to make people say, you know what? I know it's other people, but I'm going to save up my money because I want to work with you, right? I had to define that. So yeah, it may be people out trying to do this, but you can't, because you can never do it like LaTanya. But here's the thing, like Mario said, I had to create a certain brand identity so that people know you got that from her, right? But the difference between me and some other people, see, let me tell y'all, I've been 2017, I seen lax. I was like, somebody thought they was dealing with a punk or something. And I don't mean that in a derogatory framework, because I told y'all 2018 is about unleashing power, and I mean that. So what I'm saying is, this is not a threat. This is a declaration. Right? This is a decree. So for those of you that go to the Holiness Christian Church, we decree it, we declare it, all of that. Y'all know about that, right? Any of that. It is a decree. Listen, don't come for my stuff. Period. Just don't do it. As long as you don't do it, you're gonna be all right. Because if you do, I'ma crush you. Period. And everybody gonna wonder what happened to so-and-so. Because you ain't gonna make it. And I mean that.
Let me ask, can I ask Nisi a question?
Yeah, I'm off my soapbox.
Nisi, how did you overcome that when that happened to you? Because that could have been detrimental to you. So tell the people how you overcame that and stayed in your creative energy.
Well, the thing about it is that it's not that I have overcome that. It's just that I don't do business with them. I do not recommend them because if you did it to somebody who was there for you, in your pocket, helping you, pushing you forward, encouraging you, developing things for you, and you turn on me like that, it's just that I put you in God's hands. When people do me like that, I'm gonna put you in God's hand, because my karma is nothing like God's karma. I let him handle that. Have I got over it? Well, a little bit, but it's still in the back of my brain, and it's affecting the relationships that I develop as I go forward, because I'm always going to say, That's why I'm so protective about people coming on my page and giving them full access to everything I do and everything that I say. Because if you're on the outside and you're not engaging with me, but you're looking at all my stuff, guess what? I see when you go over there and when I have 400 or something views on my business page on this particular area. I mean, I do social media. I see, you troll me. Guess what? Before I let you in my door, that's just getting on the public side. Before I let you in that door, guess what? I'm going to see how you going to react to me in here. I'm going to see, are you going to give? Mm-hmm. Or are you just going to step up in here and start tagging me here, tagging me there? Because when you start tagging me and we have not developed that inner circle relationship, guess what? You done showed your...
Go ahead and say it.
You done showed your ass. I'm serious. You done showed your ass.
What she said, y'all.
Lets me know what you think about the relationship that you wanted to develop with me and how I need to treat you going forward.
That's good.
Am I a little jaded about people that come into my page? And I connect and interact with everybody that shows up on my page. Interact, connect with me. You don't interact and connect with me, guess what? Guess where you going?
Well, you know what? Right, but you know what? I think that we need to keep a little bit of that. I don't think we need to get totally over it anyway, because then it becomes that thing that keeps you on guard. And I don't think you can drop your guard like that. I think it's not necessary. Everybody's like, get over it. I don't think you need to get over it totally. I don't think that's healthy. I think you need to keep a healthy part of that so that you can recognize the tricksters that are coming. And like you said, Nisi, it's so important to be able to know that's a mechanism you just released. So that people will start looking at that and know how to monitor, and those who are listening to stop doing it and be alerted that we see y'all. We ain't done. We got you. We got mechanisms in place to check you out and see what you all about. It's too much technology out here for you to go undetected.
Exactly. You can't, if you're on my page, there is no way that you can go in there undetected. I had a girl come on my page, friended me. Then she wasn't in there a week. I had put out a workshop. When I put out something, it's completed. The program is completed. She wasn't on my page a week or 2 weeks before she done took that whole thing. Not just the idea. You can take the idea and develop your own stuff. I ain't got no problem like that. But when you take my idea and take the whole
yes
thing,
don't you put your name on my stuff? Don't you
change a few words and put it out there like your own? I call your ass out and I say, bye, Felicia. You're blocked.
Listen, I got a good mind. Let me tell you something. I show up at your workshop. I even pay your registration because I want to see what you're doing. Because I'm going to tell you, you ain't going to be able to talk. I keep telling people, do not judge me if you want. I don't care for what I'm about to say. Do not underestimate my gangster.
I told you last night you're an action figure.
Listen, don't underestimate my gangster. Because at the end of the day, what I be trying to tell people is when you are trying to be a threat. See, here's why I'm so on this. When you are positioning yourself to be a threat to the purpose, now you're a problem for me. Mm-hmm. See, if you a fly, I ain't worried about it because I can swat you. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm using certain terms. Leeches, ticks, it's a little bit different. Parasites, a little bit different. Yeah. Because now you have the capacity to come in and cause residual damage even when you're gone.
Exactly.
That's true.
Which is why I keep telling people, I ain't gonna just come. I'm gonna come hard, because don't say I came for you, because you came for me when you did what you did. But the difference, Nisi, I think between you and I is I don't even call you out, but you know that I know. And I'm not telling anybody to change their structure. All I'm saying is you better think twice before you try to take my stuff, because I'm gonna know about it. I monitor everything, and I keep telling people that. Even at our lounge, people know I do inventory to the point that I say it is one so-and-so unaccounted for. I'm talking about with the employees drinking stuff. I'm talking about if my dad come up there and decide that he want to get down to like one thing. That money, I know if it's 2 cents missing within an hour, because I completely monitor everything. Call me crazy, but that's what I do, because I realize that people will do anything. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna fiercely protect my stuff. That's just how it is. Me and mine, that's just how I roll. That's just what I'm gonna do, because now you are placing yourself as a barrier to my purpose. And I don't overcome barriers, I break them. And you ain't gonna never be able to be fixed. See, y'all ain't used to hearing me talk like this, but I realized when I got that theme for 2018 about unleashing your power, let me tell you something. My revelation was that people need to understand the fullness of what's going on with you. See, every plug can't plug into a certain circuit, right? If you 120 volt, don't come for me. You can't work. You can't plug into this. It's too much electricity for you. Right?
Yeah.
And what's gonna happen? Your breaker gonna get tripped. So what I'm saying is stay in the playpen, right? Because the grown-ups out in the street. That's where we at. That's all I'm saying.
I call that. I said, you ain't on the porch with the big dogs yet. When you on the porch with the big dogs, you can sit down there and look at all the little puppies running around trying to get up on the porch. Absolutely. But there are some steps that you got to go up to get on the porch. Now, if I'm sitting on the porch and you trying to screw your way on up here any kind of way, it ain't gonna happen.
That's right.
You got to earn them steps as you go up to that porch. And I got that from my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I got that from my dad. He said, watch them. Yeah. Scurry around down there behind each other's tails, sniffing each other's tail. But eventually they're gonna see you sitting up there and wonder, why is she sitting up there and I'm down here? What has she got that I ain't got?
Yeah.
Big and as bad as she is. Yeah. I got a name. She ain't got no name. Don't nobody know her, but she's sitting up on the porch. So eventually what they gonna do? They gonna go on the first step. Well, this was easy. Second step up, that shit getting real hard. The further you go up them steps, guess what? It gets harder and harder. Now you gonna have some people that go say, I can't handle this. I'm gonna go back down there where I can be comfortable. That's why when you come into my space, I'm telling you, you're leaving your comfort zone. Because if you expect me to be all nice and pat you on your back and say, baby, you can do it. No, I'm gonna tell you, move your ass. Move your ass. And y'all know, keep it scrolling. This ain't for you. Move your ass.
Yeah.
If you ain't in here to move your butt, walk out the door. Because I'm going to challenge you to pull your pants up and get to stepping. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I can do. What you going to do to me? I'm already sitting on the porch. So you can make a move.
I love that. I love that because it gave me a visual. So quick story there, Mario. I know you got one more thing to say before we go. I had a Rottweiler named Duchess. And anybody that know me know, like, listen, this dog was like my baby. I'm telling you, I loved her. One of the things that she would always do when we would visit my parents, you know, she was a big dog. So they got a really, really, really big backyard. And so I would let her out to run around and just get some exercise. She would always find her way how to get out of the backyard. Now she was 105 pounds. Whoa. She would get out of the backyard and she would come and sit on the front porch in front, like just right by the front door. She would just sit there. She would never leave the yard or anything like that. So my daddy would pull up, the dog is sitting right at the front door. I may leave, come back, the dog sitting at the front door. And the interesting thing about that is one day my dad said, why does this dog come and sit at the front door? I said, because she knows that her job is to prevent the wrong people from coming in this house.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't our home, but she understands what her role is. And her role is to protect this house first and the people in it.
Right.
And what I'm saying is to add a little bit to what Nisi's saying is, if you make it to the porch, you still got to get past the dog. So you got to make sure that you're ready, because the people that get on the porch, get past the dog and get in the house, that's a whole different ball game.
Absolutely. And I just want to say this, LaTanya and Nisi, what I've taken away from you all this morning is also, we cannot tolerate disloyalty.
No.
You can't tolerate that in the bottom of the yard. You can't tolerate, you got to get rid of it. One of the greatest lessons I learned was Solomon, who was known as the wisest man, other than Jesus or whatever people would say about him. He didn't tolerate disloyalty. And I think sometimes we can't let that slip. The least amount of disloyalty, and we're talking about betrayal, we're talking about siding with your enemy, your known enemy, colluding with them. That has to be eliminated immediately, and it has to be done swift and quickly. Because if you allow it to remain, you're setting yourself up for imminent failure. And what I took away from you guys today is, from what you just said, everybody needs a Duchess. Everybody needs a Duchess, because sometimes we're so busy, as you say, Nisi, in the creative process. Whether you put stuff in the closet and go back to it, you're creating something every day. I thought that was very powerful. But you got to have somebody while you in that closet getting that stuff out of there. You need a Duchess to watch the door, to watch the yard, to guard it. And that person has earned your respect. They've earned your loyalty. They've earned your trust. And you know that they are looking out for you, period, to, even if it's a blind spot, because we all got it. But that Duchess is standing out there saying, okay, you can't come in, because I know their heart, I know their spirit, and this is my assignment. So I think that's great. I think that's lovely.
So that's our new hashtag. Hashtag get you a Duchess.
Get you a Duchess.
That's our new hashtag, guys. Get you a Duchess. But here's the thing. Thank you, Nisi. Mwah. Thank you so much, Mario. You already know. Thank you so much, both of you guys, for being my Duchess in lots of situations, and y'all know what we're talking about. Thank you guys so much for being here today. This show this morning surpasses any other show for me that I've ever done since I've been doing this Power of Attorney, because this is real, this is raw, and we are really at a place where we must inform people how to protect their purpose. This is not about a trademark, a copyright, your business name, some show you did, whatever. It is really about positioning yourself. And so if you guys watch this and you listen to the things that we've talked about, you can develop your own personal plan, your purpose protection plan. You must have a purpose protection plan. And hashtag get you a Duchess. So again, thank you guys so much for being here with me this morning on Power of Attorney. I will be right with you guys tomorrow. Again, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Nisi, before we go, let people know how they can connect with you.
Well, really, I
don't want y'all to connect with her. That's what she's trying to say.
I deal with corporate clients, and my corporate clients, I limit to 24 clients. I'm at 18. So usually the information that I give out on my business page. If you'd like to have a visionary discovery call, just email me at fnp.cardio@gmail.com, or just go over to my business page on Facebook at nurses dot in business, or just go to www.yourpassion2profit headquarters HQTRS.com. And I'll put it in the link.
Yes. Thank you. Nisi, Mario, before you go, again, thank you so much for just like being pulled into this. But let them know how to get in touch with you.
You can reach me at www.mariocbrown.org on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But my website is www.mariocbrown.org. There's a lot of helpful information on there. And my Life Matters Life Coaching tab is on there. If you need to figure out this thing called life, I will work with you to develop a comprehensive plan to get the better. That's what I do.
Awesome. So thank you guys so much. And again, thank you guys for being a part of Power of Attorney. We want you to share this video with people that are in business, people that are looking at going into business, people that have left their businesses and their ideas because they were hurt. Because we believe that this show can definitely help them move past that. And one of our experts here can help them if they need more in-depth help. So again, see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.